They ruin your wedding, and you let him sleep near the foot of the mountain. Why? We cannot let him escape. I know what we should do. The Leshy draws his power from the forest. Balut Forest is strong, and the Leshy is strong also. We need to set the trees on fire. We will light one here, near the tops. Then Shorale will grow weak. Alaberga, he won't escape. Well, what do you think?
This plan you've thought up is a sin. This forest feeds you.
All right, you do as you like.
Lass, I'm scared. When are we?
Soon. We can't leave our friends, can we?
No, I don't think so. The wind is cold here. I don't want them to get cold.
Cherden is somewhere out there. Can't make it out from here.
The trail leads to the very top. The iron smell doesn't bode well. You start to speed up, but notice a werewolf ahead of you and stop. His grinning face is missing a fang, and his eyes have almost no traces of humanity. The werewolf closes the distance. It looks at you sullenly, measuring your power.
It will be difficult for me to reach the human inside. How do I address him? Nikolai, don't you remember me?
The wolf bares his teeth and attacks you. The trail leads to the very top. The iron smell doesn't bode well. The werewolf closes the distance.
It will be difficult for me to reach the human inside. Petka, don't you...
The wolf bear... The beast collapses at your feet. It seems he's still breathing, but his strength is waning. You walk by the dying werewolf into the lair of their pack leader. The wind is singing a requiem for the dying changeling. You feel the fourth seal losing its power. Near the peak, you see the inky black mouth of a cave, standing in contrast to the ruthless wildfire around it. Ayrat is waiting for you by the entrance, looking thoughtfully into the darkness.
Shoralio won't get away from us. He'll have to answer for the wedding, as well as for my falcon, as well as for my family.
Are you insane? You're burning the same forest that feeds you!
Feeds me? Feeds me, you say? So what of it? What of my life? What of someone else's life? When he drags everyone who gets close to it into the abyss, I won't serve as cattle to be fattened up for the butcher. Look into the ravine. Do you see the darkness? Let all you priests go there with the candles. They won't make it go away. Do you think we can bargain with it? It won't make a sound. It's wild as a night, as the northern wind. What are we to it? Undergrowth, rot. You can't bargain with it. You can't take vengeance upon it.
Ayrat.
No. Would your wedding be cursed without this demon? Would your friends become wolves? I think not. And now, it's feeding on their souls and laughing at us.
Ayrat takes a step forward and disappears into the dark opening of the cave. You try to catch up to the hunter, but he escapes you as if in a dream. The fiery darkness smells of blood and burning wood. In the deep of the cave, you find the wolf shepherd and a werewolf in a ragged soldier's coat. Beside them is a pack of wolves, Ayrat's body by their feet.
What's wrong with Ayrat?
He didn't leave my pack any choice.
I came for the soldier.
You want to take him, but he will be better with me, safer.
Among wolves?
His soul will be safe. He can always fall from grace among men. But be it as you wish. You didn't walk all this way in vain. Take Nikolai, but I have to go.
The wolf shepherd disappears in the acrid smoke of fire in front of your eye. You quickly perform a ritual for Nikolai. Nikolai opens his eyes, and before you can say anything, the black book flies out of your hands. One more seal is broken. The seal breaks with a flash and clash of force. You look around. It seems as if the fire has combined with ancient sorcery to begin to destroy this cave.
Hold on! The cart's about to turn over! Vasilisa! What? Fire?
Jesus Christ, you remember! So you haven't eaten anything. That's at least one good piece of news.
I think wife and I, we were on our way to get married with a guest.
That's right. We were cursed. I couldn't protect you.
Cursed? How? Where are we?
The procession has turned to wolves, Kolya. I think the cave is about to collapse. I'll explain everything later. We need to get out of here. there anybody there? Broshka? This fog is so cold. I need to get out. I think Cherden is to the west. Right. But where's west? Maybe if I can come to a glade, I will be able to tell. Nikolai! Hey! Is there anybody? This fog is so... I need to get out. Right. But where's what?
A tall figure sticks out from behind the trees. It's difficult to determine who this is. You feel uneasy from the creature's odd movements. Perhaps it is worth asking it the way. The figure disappears. Ghostly claps reverberate in the foggy forest. Suddenly, you hear strange sounds. You stop in time to keep from falling off a precipice whose bottom is lost in the fog. When you turn around, the forest spirits attack you from the mist. The slippery fog envelops you with the chill of autumn. Its clouds billow in mesmerizing patterns. The phantoms stay in the dark. You start to shiver. The graveyard dampness chills you to the bone. Ghostly silhouettes arise from the haze. First, an old galbetz, then a crooked cross made out of mossy branches. You carefully walk along the rotting fence and shiver against your will. In a haze, a flock of black birds sweeps through, breaking the silence. A heartbeat, and you are alone again. Another forest lies ahead of you. The branches grab your dress. You realize that you've fallen into a demonic... On one of the trees, you spot a red ribbon and head over to it. It's weathered with time and eaten by worms. The moment you touch it, it falls apart. However, beyond it, you see another ribbon and yet another one behind it. It looks like they show you the way. Someone is watching you, and you can feel it. You think you saw a vague figure moving behind the trees. Red eyes light up in the fog. Another This giant pine trunk, felled by a lightning strike, is rotting among his luckier brothers. Somewhere in the fog, an owl cries. You raise your head, glancing at the sound among the branches, then look down again, and fail to recognize the trees. It seems the forest around you has changed. The gloomy forest parts before the foggy glade. The opening continues to the left and to the right. You stop and think about where you should go next. Your gaze falls on the forest's edge, and your skin crawls. The dark figure of the Leshy rises above one of the paths. You decide to walk around the demons. You decide to walk around the demon. You try to walk away from the Leshy, but the road evades you. It's all forest again. The tree branches, unseen in the fog, jump out of the haze and injure you. In the misty silence, you can only hear methodical clapping. For some reason, with each clap, you become more and more frightened. You take a sharp breath in and recollect old Yegor's lessons.
I can't keep wandering here any longer. I can stay here forever. I need to calm down and think. What can I do to find the way? Let God arise and scatter his enemies.
As soon as you start reading a prayer, a violent wind picks up. Although the demons disappear, you feel as if they still have a hold over you.
No, that's not it. There's another way. I should shake my clothes and put them on inside out. Then the demons will stop confusing me.
You undress. The fog envelops you with penetrating cold. You quickly shake your clothes and turn them inside out, then dress and look up. The demons are gone. Only some faint clapping can be heard. The fog gradually recedes, and in the distance, you see a village in the middle of the forest. It's surrounded by firs and pines. However, it looks like this inhospitable place is home to people. You can see light in several windows and smoke coming from the chimneys. Ahead, on the old stump, you see a pair of strange boots with a blue shimmer. You take the unusual footwear and approach the people. You reach the village. It seems that the forest's humming darkness recedes here, though the pine trees stand close to the houses. Life here runs its course You notice the hunter outside and call out to him.
God be with you.
God be with you. Wait, you're new, aren't you? Oh! Ha! What a meeting! Hey, people! Marfa, are you home? Look, the forest brought us another one.
What is this village?
Oh, it's Nimza. We're from Nimza. Now you are too. And I think you will be for a long time.
What do you mean a long time?
It's just that the forest master keeps us here. He doesn't let us go anywhere. I can't even tell you how long this has been going on.
What do you mean, doesn't let you go?
We have whatever we desire here. A west forest, plenty of fields. But if you venture any further, it's all for. It doesn't let us go. You wander around and wind up back here.
And if you turn your clothes inside out?
We've tried everything. Praying, turning our clothes inside out. We've just come to accept it. How much time has passed? Several years. I can't tell you any more accurately than that.
So I'm not the first one that Leshy brought to you.
Don't go saying his name left and right. You're not the only one Borsa brought. He takes them from somewhere. Were you lost long? That's why you're here. Recently, some cab driver arrived. The forest brought him to us. Now you will live with us.
Tell me about your village.
It's your village now, too. It's a permanent village. I'm not a very clever permanent person. but I know 2 languages. What can you tell us about Nimza? We're doing our farming quietly here. A pity though. We don't get as much salt as we used to.
I've been walking through the forest the entire day. I have no strength left.
We have several abandoned izbas. Stay the night wherever you wish. You can use that one. No one lives there now. All right, I have to go. We've spent enough time chatting. I won't catch anything if we sit around talking all day, now will I? I'll come by tomorrow morning and see how you're doing.
Thank you. My name is Vasilisa.
And I'm Efim. Jesus be your guide. You awake? Here, the women sent you meat dumplings and a jug of milk. Have breakfast.
So, you're a Noah, right? I am Philemon, the shepherd here.
I didn't get it at first, but Marfa saw your book and told me.
I saw it too, though. I'm a shepherd, after all. I'm a Noah too, a little.
Don't get ahead of the elders. Wait, let me tell. I'm a hunter and a knower. I was always on the good terms with the forest master.
Yeah, right. How long ago did you write him a charter?
That's not your business, Filka. You think why my gun is so accurate, huh?
I may know a thing or two. Why are you asking? You want to set the village free?
Oh, the village is not the problem.
You think we have it bad here? Well, it may prove to be for the best that we're here. Philemon also says so.
The children are not taken to the army. The noblemen don't pursue us. Then again, you get fed every day in the army. But here, we starve from time to time.
Better to be free, though. How to dream. That's not the point. People go missing. Every month, a God-fearing human soul disappears.
The village grows thinner every day. It's been one thing after another.
The other day, this woman went missing. So the whole village called us to ask you bring her back from the forest.
All right, I'll get her back. Maybe I will be able to speak to the forest chord. We'll find out what he's planning here.
Oh, thank you, mistress. We'll pray for you till the end of our days. Here, have a bottle of vodka and some bread to smooth things up with him. Maria's crossroads are not far from here.
I would try to get her myself, but he never speaks to me. I doubt he will speak to you with me around.
Well, we'll see. Got...
Oh, mistress, howdy. What's going on in this cursed village? You, our Redeemer, set me free as soon as possible.
Calm down, man.
I just came here, just like you. I was going from Upper Yazva. We had some drinks with a buddy of mine and I went home. The devil hid my way. Lershi dragged me here in this cursed Nimza. Then my horse stopped. I was flung from my cart.
If you hadn't drank so much, you would have been home by now.
That's right. How did you get here? Drank too much too?
So you came here to chat or what?
Oh, about my cart. I don't remember what exactly was in it, but I left my goods there, and I need to get my horse back. I'm afraid to go to the cart. It's south from here, by the road.
All right, I'll have a look if I'm nearby.
Thank you. I would to pray God for you to get.
The peasants often pass by this place when they go to the fields, and that's why evil spirits like to hide here between the fir branches. Just as now, you can see several chorts hiding among the trees. These evil spirits will surely curse one or two peasants, but it won't be anything serious. The slippery fog covers the Nimzia field. The nets of unknown power, woven by a local Khaldun a long time ago, tug at you. They cannot be seen by a regular person, but you manage to find their source without question, a mossy tree stump on the edge of the field. The moldering stump crumbles at your touch and releases spores like some sort of puffball. Inside lies an Easter egg, dried up by sorcery. You take the ancient magical item. Silence gives way to the rumbling of the earth. It's hard to make out what's going on through the dense branches. You come closer and see animal bodies intertwined, the flow of predators and their prey, and hear the trampling of thousands of paws and hooves. The procession, flowing along the rippling lake, soon disappears in the milky haze. You follow the procession for some time, and on your way recollect your grandfather's tales. Soon the fog is growing dense, and the animals disappear into it. You stop and think. Could you follow them and run away from Nimzia? You continue on into the milky haze and turn your clothes inside out just to be sure. The fog is getting closer and closer, and soon your sense of direction fails you. Several times you trip over roots that have suddenly emerged. You have almost no strength left, but the mist soon disperses. To your amazement, you're back at the same place where you started your trip. It seems the villagers didn't lie to you. Looks like this forest has never seen a human before. There are no roads and no trails, but you find a Chort's path. You walk in circles for some time, unable to understand the strange, demonic logic. On your way back, you encounter a couple of angry Chorts. A branch cracks underneath your foot. You freeze, seizing up with unexplainable panic. A demon is getting close. Do you fight or do you flee? The fog is beginning to grow thicker. Perhaps you're getting closer to the border of the domain Valeshi gave to the people of Nemzia. You only gradually realize that you have come to a crossroads. The milky haze around you is that thick. There are white toadstools growing near the old crosses. Smells like autumn rot.
The sun is setting, but the fog stays.
There are white toadstools growing near the old cross. The crosses have turned black and covered with moss. You come closer. Looks like they've been shot, with duck shot. The holes look fresh. There are toadstools growing at the crosses.
There are old crosses here too, just like on Mikhail's crossroads.
There are white toadstools growing near the old... You unfold the towel, embroidered with Perm patterns that Yefim gave you. You put... The circle is drawn. The offerings are here. Everything is ready for the Zagavar.
Righteous Forest, Righteous Forest. Your children are your servants. The Lord's servant Galina, peasant from Nimzia, named by the Lord, is not sold to you, is not given to you. No writings are in her name. Bring me her right this minute. As I told it, so it will be.
The raven silently watches you from the fir branch. His eyes burn with strange crimson light, and it's not candlelight reflecting.
You're not from Nimzia.
The branches look like they repeat the raven's words.
No, I'm a visitor here.
A witch, but you got lost. Carr, carr.
I followed every rule. Well, I may have forgotten to ask permission. I'm sorry, Kind Forest.
Carr, carr, carr.
The raven's cawing reminds you of dry laughter.
Don't let yourself out. I'm not a Lashley. Not exactly.
What do you mean? Did I do something wrong with the ritual?
The raven walks along the circle's edge, his head bent.
So, you're looking for a peasant girl. I will help you, and maybe you will help me in return.